Actually, before I tried to like play League competitively, I always wanted to be a game designer. And when I was younger, I would like always play the games, and I had a little note, and I would like write down, oh, what could be better with this game? And I was like, oh, how could it be more fun? And I like had a little journal. I still have it. It's in Korea, but that's still like my fallback plan. I think I would learn coding on the side too when I don't anymore. But that's designing a game is my long-term goal. I actually remember my first game. I was playing Jax in Season 1, and I had no idea what MOBAs were back then, and I'm pretty sure I played 20 minutes and I actually left the game when I was level 1 because I thought it was like the most stupid game ever. But a few months later I came back, and like that's when I started to kind of realizing how to play, and I was like, oh wait, that's like beating people's really fun, because like you know how you start at the even setting. That was really new to me because all the games I played back then were FPS games. So it was really refreshing. I've never played anything like that before, so I got hooked pretty fast. Actually, I'd watch Froggen with both. I would always watch Froggen streams and like VODs and everything. Even since Season 1, he was god back then. Like he was like the best mid laner. He was so hyped up, and everyone like loved watching his Anivia. I thought it was like the coolest thing, like just being known for having like that one good champion, and I took a lot of pride in like being good at one champion too. So I would always watch Froggen and learn mid lane through that, because I actually wasn't a mid laner to start with. I started first playing mid when Nidalee got nerfed a bunch of times, and I really wanted to take blue buffs, and they would never give a blue buff to a top laner. So I was like, I'll just play her mid then. Before I was level 30, I would read the champion information, and it would have like the difficulty level. I was like, I kind of want to be good at like hard champions because it would look flashy, and I thought that was like what was cool back then. And so I would play like Ezreal, Cassiopeia, of course Nidalee. There was like a lot of skill shot champions too, generally. Back in Season 1, end of Season 1, I had level 30, but I was too scared to play ranked. So I would never play solo queue, but I would like spend hours and hours and hours and thousands of games, literally thousands of games, playing Nidalee only in normal games. And one of the friend groups that I used to play with we got into a little argument, and he was like, oh, you're never gonna be a high rank, well, like if you only play one champion. So that's when I started. From then I just only played Nidalee and Ezreal here and there, and I was able to get like 2700 elo in Season 2, pretty much only playing Nidalee. Definitely Nidalee. You can play Nidalee any role you want. It doesn't matter if you're silver, it doesn't matter if you're diamond. Nidalee, you can play any role, but even mid is like pretty good. Solo queue, jungle's top tier. Top is okay. Bot lane's a little troll, but it'll work. So I think Nidalee is definitely like the best solo queue champion you could ever learn. Tips? I would say people shouldn't smart cast on Nidalee. Having like the range indicator is so important. Like it takes about 0.5 seconds longer to like maybe use a spell, but you'll hit it like you have a way better accuracy. So yeah, learn Nidalee. Definitely learn Nidalee. I would say it was the relegation matches against Coast, actually. When I was on a team with they call The Walking Dead. It was me, Yuzuki, Bobby Hankill, Nitrous Mermaid, and Kez. And we were like the underdogs. We never really played competitively before. And honestly, even for us, we went into the game like saying, okay, we're probably not gonna win, but we'll just try our best. And we actually took them to the game 5. We lost the first game, won the second, lost the third, won the fourth one, and in the end we lost the fifth game. But it was extremely memorable. I've never played in a LAN setting before. There were crowds, there were fans. It was a whole new experience, and I'll never forget it. That's also another reason why I really wanted to get into LCS. Just playing on the stage is really nice. The best thing a fan has ever done for me is probably when I first started streaming. This was like about 3 months in. I only had like 100 viewers max. But so when I was getting Japanese ramen with my friend in downtown Vancouver, and this guy just like came up to me like, hey, are you Bischu by any chance? And that was so cool to me. It's like really nerdy, but it's like I thought that was like the coolest thing, and it's so memorable. And I didn't even have like the autograph. I was like a signature here, like really crappy, but that meant a lot to me. It was really cool. This might be a little bit selfish, but I still think I want to always be remembered as that Nidalee player, no matter what. That's like the identity that I've built up on, and that's like the still champion I'm most comfortable on, even today. And I think that's okay. Even people might think like, oh, it's just like a one-trick pony, but that's okay with me. I'm pretty confident with my abilities right now as a mid laner as well, but what I want to be remembered as is like a really good Nidalee player.
Yeah, your first game.
That time my friend recommend to play League, but I was only